It was hard to imagine how Steph Curry was going to top his 2014. I mean, the guy was mentioned in a Drake song, but somehow in 2015, he did. Well, welcome back. I'm Faizal Khamisa back in here. Tim and Sid, of course, they've been away on vacation, meaning you, the viewer, have been deprived of over a week's worth of hot takes. Not of good hosts, though, since I held it down a couple times. If you have that someone special in your life, you've more than likely circled February 14th on your calendar. If you need a reminder what that day is, it's Valentine's Day. You're welcome. Jays fans, they're circling the day after, too. February 15th is when Josh Donaldson and the team will meet for arbitration talk. What a time to be alive. Drake night number 3 tonight, even decked out with a replica Hotline Bling box at the ACC. Meanwhile, one of Toronto's own knows how big Drizzy's impact is. Yeah, but the Warriors have Steph Curry, who we maybe have run out of adjectives, run out of superlatives, right out of hyperbole to describe what he's done this season. You said Bautista is a terrible fielding. I don't think anybody will disagree with the fact that he's declined in his defensive abilities over the last couple of years. But is terrible maybe, is that a little too much? Does he not still have a bit of an arm back there that could potentially post some positives for Toronto? I know I could totally rock this. This would look good on me, I think.
Seriously, put that back.
No, I didn't even like it. This tournament's been weird, and you said finally we've reached it because it hasn't been great to watch in terms of quality. Of course, it's exciting because it is the Euros. Now, it wouldn't be like Dwayne Casey to only look at the positives of his team's 11-game win streak. In fact, the conversation post-game surrounded the fact that the Raptors surrendered 35 points to a Pistons side playing for the second time in 2 nights. Casey was asked if that fourth quarter was perhaps the wake-up call his team needed before heading out on the road, and his answer was quite simple. We'll see. Faizal Khamisa, Sportsnet, Toronto. That infamous Cruyff turn, a combination of athletic and aesthetic brilliance, was the height of the revolution in 1974. Phil Kessel is red hot. His breath, red not. His Game 3 post-game antics have made the rounds, and his teammates made a round to a local drugstore to help him out, putting some mouthwash and gum at his locker stall today. Maybe that will cool him down just a little bit. Just check out these numbers he's putting up. Now, we've touched on a lot of topics, but we haven't touched them all. Maybe Jamie Campbell will with his next guest. Jamie.
Nice one, Faizal. Here.
Something is different about this Blue Jays lineup. No, it's not Jimmy Paredes playing second base. You got to look a little higher. There it is. Yeah, Jose Bautista leading off. They haven't been able to party, Raptors fans, since 2001 in the postseason. Things just slightly different back then. The last time, of course, the Raptors won a playoff series. Drake wasn't a rapper yet. He wasn't even an actor. In fact, Degrassi for him started that year. Now, iPhones, they're the rage right now. The hot cell phone in 2001, little Nokias. Shout out that Snake game. I know you guys have played it. And he wasn't about to forget hockey either. On Keep It Rolling, he made sure he didn't mess with him by saying, "I skate on your crew like Mario Lemieux." That's brilliant. It started on January 22nd, 1995. That's the date of Manny Pacquiao's first pro fight. #1 song at the time, Madonna's Take a Bow, which is fitting because Pacquiao is set to do just that. Tim Duncan, there was not a press conference. Yeah. There was not a Players Tribune article. There was hardly a press release, but he retired. Did he retire the right way? Just kind of fading abyss. Hey everyone, Faizal Khamisa here. It looked to be another negative sports night in Toronto until 1 minute changed it all. At 10:31 and 32 seconds, Justin Smoke stepping up to the batter's box. We'll get back to him. Seconds later, Kyle Lowry was receiving an inbounds pass from Corey Joseph, looking for a miracle to send the Raptors game to overtime. Well, prayer answered. The team naturally went wild. The crowd outside Jurassic Park did too. In fact, the celebrations were so loud you could hear them at the Rogers Center down the street. Well, that crowd, they were getting set for their own moment. 23 seconds after Lowry's shot, Justin Smoke hit the walk-off home run for the Blue Jays. So the Raptors loss aside, it's a Toronto sports moment that separate two groups of Toronto sports fans, separated by just 1 kilometer, getting to celebrate just 1 minute apart.
It's not very high.
I'm just going to leave before actually the show ends,
all right,
so maybe no one will see us.
Laters.
Bye.